So too many times in my life, I have inadvertently caused my own issues, and I didn't plan on doing it, but it happened because I allowed myself to get into a certain mental state. And because of that mental state, I created an energy vacuum. And because of that, things just started imploding. And just to give you an example of that is many years ago, I was afforded the opportunity to purchase another company, and I was going to add it onto my existing company. My existing company did property management, and this new one was property rental. So this would have been a direct plug-in and nothing new that I would need to have to do. It was just a merge that could easily happen. So after negotiations and everything, purchased this company and plugged it into my existing model. And for a while, things were fine. And because maybe in my personal life and in my current company, things weren't going as well as what they should be. I had a problem employee that used all of my energy and time by trying to manage them. And I became defeated and depleted of energy. And what happened was that my mindset started changing because I started bringing these things forth to say things like, I don't want any more problems. If only I had fewer problems to manage. If I had a smaller office, it wouldn't be such a big monthly overhead. And all of these things that I then thought were clever ways of looking at a problem, that if I could do what I was doing and shrink the office space, shrink my overhead costs, shrink my staff complement, that I could have fewer problems, but with the same output. And what inadvertently happened was that I put out an energy of contraction instead of an energy of expansion. And because I chose to reduce the office space that we had from many open offices rather to one smaller building, and all the staff fitted into that one, and reducing overhead costs, I then put out into the ether that I wanted to be smaller than to be bigger. And by doing that, I started noticing that we had complexes that started cancelling their contracts with us. We had rental properties that were dropping off of our books, and I changed nothing in my company, but all of these things just started happening. And I started putting in place more and more procedures and training the staff better and trying to plug holes in this thing that kept just hemorrhaging contracts, and we were losing clients. And for all of that trying, nothing solved the problem. And I don't know if I was just sitting thinking one day, but I remember sitting and thinking to myself that you are thinking yourself smaller than thinking yourself bigger. And when that realization dawned upon me, then I realized that because I had put out this contractive energy, the universe matched it for me automatically, because that was the energy that I put out, and things just started going smaller and negatively and losing properties. And when I then decided at that point in time, enough is enough, and rather let us think expansively, I re-rented bigger office space, I employed some more staff, and it's counterintuitive because you're losing clients. But at that point in time, because of that, things started stabilizing. And then after it stabilized, then we started gaining clients again. So this is the thing that we all do on a daily basis probably, is that you put things out that you don't necessarily think that you're doing, because you're not doing it purposefully, but just with the way that you are engaging with life and the thoughts that you are having. If you start thinking contractively, then things around you start shrinking. And if you start thinking expansively, things around you start increasing. So that was just one of the biggest realizations that I've had, and I am hopefully not going to fall into that trap again, where I start complaining about the things that are happening around me and that I want less, and rather that you want more, because by putting that energy out there, the universe matches and you are always in a space of gaining instead of a space of losing.